Alrighty, welcome to another episode of the Bradford City Career Mode. We are here today with a round of 32 match, the first leg of the round of 32 in the Europa League against Dynamo Kyiv. Before I go into it though, if anyone is a fan of my Paladins series that I've just started, I've recorded I've streamed the next part to that. That'll be up tomorrow. If you're looking forward to that, then that is cool. And if you want to know that, then there you go. But today, of course, it's Career Mode. You didn't see the last episode, we finally got back another win in the Premier League, and it was quite goal fest actually. A nice little 6-2 against Everton, who seem to be the whipping boys. These guys used to be problems for us maybe 1 or 2 seasons ago, but now we just whip them every time, and I'm not complaining about that, to be honest. I'm happy with that. So, before we go into our game, I will give you a little preview of what's going on around the 32. I did say it in the last episode, I give you all of the matches that are coming up, but I'll say it one more time anyway for anyone who missed it. We've got Bordeaux versus Lazio, Dynamo Kyiv versus Bradford City, Slavia Praha versus Athletic Bilbao, Braga versus Monaco, PSV versus Milan, Sporting versus Schalke, Besiktas versus Benfica, Trabzonspor versus Hoffenheim, Anderlecht versus Sevilla, Porto versus Everton, Molde versus Villarreal, Spurs versus RB Leipzig, Marseille versus Wolfsburg, Genk versus Lyon, Ghent versus Atalanta, and then Club Brugge versus LOSC Lille. And while we're here, we might as well take a little update on the Premier League table. Of course, I did beat Everton, which means we've now once again got a 4-point lead at the top of the table, but we need to try and extend it to where we were, about 9 points ahead from the rest of the pack not long ago. But because of us not being able to win a Premier League game at all in January, but I don't know what happened there, but we couldn't get a win. We got one now though, and hopefully we can make a bit of distance. Everton down in 9th, they're not having as good a season as last season, and Southampton down in 11th. But there's a relegation zone as well if you want to keep up to date with that. Stoke, Fulham and Crystal Palace occupying those spots. So before we go into this game, we've got to rotate the squad a little bit. It's Europa League, and to be honest, I don't see us struggling too much. So I will rotate the squad up a little bit, just to give some of the players a chance. So I think I've had a Meccano start for a few games, so I'll bring him in there. I don't think I'll probably play Hill, but at least the idea's there. You know what, actually no, I will. I'll give Hill a run out. I'll put Hakimi on the bench because he's versatile. He can play in both fullback roles if anyone gets tired. Carbonero, of course, gets his usual Europa League run out. So pretty much all the teams getting changed. Dembele and Haaland for Loschek. So that is going to be a team. Giving a couple of different names a run out. I'm not too worried about Dynamo Kyiv, to be honest, unless they just pull my pants down and fuck me over, but I don't know, we'll see. Loschek scores hat-trick in Bradford City win. Loschek scored a thrilling hat-trick to outclass a woeful Everton in Bradford City 6-2 win. And we're in lukewarm form apparently, because we haven't won. Well, we hadn't won up until that point since December. Greenwood's giving a little interview. Let's read this. Bradford City hasn't been in the best of form over the last few matches, but hasn't gotten Greenwood down. We haven't won all our games in recent memory. Began the Greenwood captain. I'm sure it's meant to say Bradford City captain, but we've got to remember our winning performances and replicate what worked. And we did, as you can see from this. And Bradford can rely on Adam Hlošek. Adam Hlošek is performing superbly right now, even by his standards, exceeding expectations. The fans will be hoping he can sustain this red hot run of form that he's on. And Hudson-Odoi is up 7 weeks. Doesn't really matter to me. Premier League January player of the month shortlist. We have Rodri from Manchester City, Greenwood from Bradford City, Belotti from Everton, and Szoboszlai from Man City as well. And it's been given to Rodri. He won the Premier League Player of the Month award, and that's how he's looking in his career mode. So he's actually a very strong CDM, to be fair. He scored against us, I'm pretty sure, in the league. And you know what, actually, I'm going to scratch what I was going to plan to do with Haaland, because Hlošek is on a good run of form. In fact, you know what? We're going to let Greenwood have a rest. Doesn't get a lot of those. And we'll give the captaincy to Carbonero. I know Greenwood's our top scorer in the Europa League, and it would be nice to have a top scorer in the Europa League, but I'm not really fussed. Really would just like to win it. As you can see, this is a scoring ranks. Haaland only one behind anyway. But anyway, we're going to go to the match, because that's what you're here for. You're not here for me to talk about stats the whole episode. Otherwise, I might as well just be a talking book, to be honest. We've got claret amber for us, white and blue for the home team, and we're going to Ukraine. I don't know if it's called the Stadion Olympic. We'll put all the news on. Why the fuck not? And we've got a slightly weakened side, but it's still a very strong side, actually, to be fair. Lafont in goal. Kakachi and Hills the fullbacks. Militao and Upamecano as the centre-backs. Martensen as CDM. Carbonero left mid and captain. Dembele right mid. Palaversa centre attacking mid. And then Haaland and Hlošek the strike force. Very strong side still, regardless for this kind of competition, I would say. World-class difficulty, foggy weather. Let's go into it. I'm going to quickly check what Dynamo Kyiv's stadium is actually called, because I don't know. And it's actually called the Dynamo Stadium, right? Oh no, the NSC Olympiski. Fair. So we're at the Olympiski today in Ukraine. Let's load in. I'm going to open the drink, so I'm going to mute my mic. What a stadium though, to be fair.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, joined by Lee Dixon in the commentary position. And a very significant occasion in this knockout cup competition. It's the
I always have a drink prepared for these career modes. When I'm doing them on Fridays, I'll have an alcoholic beverage. When I'm doing them during the week, I'll have an iron brew or just some water. But it's always to make sure my throat doesn't go dry, because I'm doing double uploads, so it is quite a lot of talking for just over an hour usually. Will I recognise any of the Dynamo Kyiv players? On first glance, I don't, but maybe names when it comes up with the team sheet may jump out at me. And here are the best team in England currently, due to the fact they're top of the league. Obviously not the Premier League title holders.
The lineup then for the hosts.
That's Man City, defending champions. I don't recognise anyone there.
Formation, Derek, 4-2-3-1 really. Two central midfield players supplying support to a three ahead of them, and then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him.
But yeah, no, Man City are defending champions in the Premier League. So here are the NSC Olympiski. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, I apologise to the Ukrainian viewers, and I'm pronouncing I should say that wrong. And while we're on the subject actually, my videos are getting partially blocked in some countries, and I don't know why. I'm assuming it's because of maybe the music in the background, I don't know. Possibly something to do within the match. I don't know why they're getting blocked, but if it's blocked in a certain country, I apologise. I don't know why. Well, obviously you won't be able to see it, so you'll be able to hear my apology. I don't know why it's doing it. I looked at one of them, it didn't say why it was partially blocked, but Denmark was one of the countries it wasn't able to be watched in. And there's some viewers actually, they're from different countries, but I can't remember offhand. I think there's one, I think it was a couple of viewers from Norway, so if you're watching from all over the world, I appreciate that. Most of them obviously British viewers. I'm based in Britain, so it makes sense. Kakachi, off to Carbonero, back to Kakachi. That's Carbonero, good little link-up play there. Haaland, Palaversa, Hlošek. That was a bit of a hard pass, but it still worked perfectly. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm not even sweating this match a little bit. That was a good little bit of team play there. Started at the back all the way from Kakachi. Did 1-2-3 with Carbonero, played it for to Haaland, then off to Palaversa, then into Hlošek.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored.
What a superb passing move. And the Ukrainian fans here, maybe shocked, I don't know. I may have heard of Bradford's success in the Premier League and other cups, I don't know. Hlošek with goal number 7 in the Europa League, and I'm glad I started him. I was thinking of going with Haaland Greenwood as the strike partnership, but because Hlošek got a hat-trick in the Premier League against Everton, Hlošek gets another run out, and that's fair, I think. Carbonero to Palaversa, Martensen. Some games I feel like this game has gone up in difficulty, and sometimes I feel like the game has gone down in difficulty. History beckons for Haaland.
What do you think we'll see?
Speaking of which,
It's there for him.
off to Palaversa, 2-0. Oh my god, this could be an absolute drubbing. And Ante Palaversa, the Croatian, scored his second goal in Bradford City colours. First one I think came in the FA Cup from recollection.
Well, here is the replay.
It's Newcastle, but now scored in the Europa League against Kiev.
Lovely goal.
And yeah, this is honestly
Well, let's take another look at that goal,
not
shall
the most difficult match in the world. Excuse me if you can hear me hiccuping or burping. Let's have dinner.
Well, there's
Excuse
nothing
me.
better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
Anyway, Palaversa, his first goal in Europa League, as he did only join in January. But he's been a nice little sign
we?
to have.
It's going their way. 2-0.
He actually was going to sign on a rotation basis. He would have accepted rotation. But I said, no, you're important to this side. Everyone's an important player in my
Oh, great
books
read
apart from
there to
Perenkov.
intercept.
Foul there against
Clear
us.
foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming.
Real Madrid
Well, if you've been
on the
paying
move.
attention to the morning newspapers and the sports blogs, you'll have read that Manchester United could well be getting an exciting new addition to the squad league.
Well, I never
Oh, I thought it was
65
going from Real
million
Madrid.
pounds or around
Oh,
that figure
to
would
Real
be a
Madrid, my
snip,
bad.
but I think it
Man
is for
United.
this player. We'll have to wait
It is
and see
from Real
whether
Madrid, my brain.
accept that or not.
Anyway, Jonathan Tah could be moving from Real Madrid to Man United in the summer. That could be an interesting one. Possibly a pre-contract deal there, which is why it's coming up now. I wonder if we'll get any other good pre-contract deals before the season ends. We already got possibly the best one you could ever get. Joe Felix on a pre-contract, 26 years of age, 93 rated. That will take Bradford City to another level, especially if we qualify for Champions League. That will help immensely. Militao.
They've given it away.
Yeah, I knew that was going to... I knew, to be honest, I knew as soon as I passed that, it was going to get intercepted. They try to string something together here, and you have to appreciate that.
Well, many people have made
I think
this
even
film the
Dynamo
focus
Kyiv
of
might have known
attention
that it
ahead
was
of
going to be a
today's
challenge here.
match, and the reports have been confirmed. He's decided
But
to end what's been a
Bulgalski
brilliant career at
could
the
be
end
hanging
of
up the
this
boots
season. A
for
huge loss
Kiev.
for the club, you've got to say, Lee.
Well, how do you
Or he
feel
is hanging
like
up the
that,
boots, I should
Derek?
say.
Such a great player,
He's here to come
senior
against
pro.
Dynamo Kyiv again.
Those
We'll
like
come
him
against
with
him.
his CV are worth a waiting goal.
Haaland.
Headway.
Oh dear.
The
Oh
goals
dear.
keep going in for
Oh
them.
dearie me.
I don't think they're going to throw this away now. Absolutely omnipotent.
Where's this Bradford City being in the Premier League? I mean, it was at Everton last game, but I mean in January. Maybe we just needed a break.
See, Derek, from this better angle, it's all about the technique. When you're volleying a ball, it's all about timing.
Look how much space Haaland is being afforded. Are you kidding me?
And there you go, in the back of the net.
There is no way he's not scoring that in a million years.
Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It could be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
Oh, you're telling me it could be a roller coaster ride? I've managed this fucking team for 7 seasons. I know it's a roller coaster ride.
Well, sadly, we
Move
have
to
to
next
conclude
season's
that
career
this
mode.
hasn't
I'll
really been a contest,
split it up
but
into
all
seasons
credit
rather
to
than
any
episode,
side
like 300
committed
whatever we're
to
on.
scoring
Into
goals
like
like this.
season 3, episode
Hearing there's been a
15
goal
or
in the
something.
Hoffenheim match. Let's hear about that goal from Alan McAnally.
It's a goal for Hoffenheim.
Carbonero. This is ridiculous. Honestly, I'm not even having fun.
Thank you, Alan McAnally. And clears his lines.
Ah, they've got it back. Try to play it on. Carbonero's not in position. He's good catch here, so moving across.
Robbed them.
Give him a bit of hope, and the Militao just cruelly dashes it.
Oh, tremendous vision.
Oh, there's no way I lose the
Chance to
sprint this.
attack
No,
using
I'm
width.
not enough.
He has teammates to play it to and deliver towards the back
Ah.
post. Punched away.
I lucky wanted to go for a
Taking
solo
care of business
Carbonero run,
defensively
but
here.
I didn't. Martensen
They
intercepts.
are on the move
Carbonero.
again. Dembele.
Dembele. 4. Nah,
And up
save.
for grabs off the keeper.
Carbonero. 4.
Like
Nah,
Tom,
save
a
again.
jaw-dropping save.
Oh, he's got no
On a
right to
corner.
make that save. It's absolutely
I think it's just damage
fantastic.
limitation so far for Dynamo Kyiv because we're already 3-0 up. This is what's annoying about us being in the Europa League. We just don't deserve to be here. We deserve to be Champions League, but a bottled qualification.
Kick played in.
By bottled qualification, I mean I didn't get in top 4. But we'll win this, bro.
Visitors have had total control of possession. Really started
course we've had
to
total control of
dictate the
possession.
tempo of this game now, and they're
Dynamo
creating
Kyiv aren't
chances
even
far
close to being
beyond
on our
shoulder.
level.
And it's 2-1.
Jesus Christ, this is not even fun.
A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
There's actually much point in the second leg.
Well, Derek, the cross is great, but just look how
I didn't think it was going to be this easy. I knew it wasn't going to be difficult, but I didn't think it was going to be this easy. 4-0 Bradford City. Loshik gets his second of the day. Part of me just wants to pass it around the back just to give them a bloody break, but I'm not going to. Record win could happen here. Could beat the one that we got earlier in the season against Molde.
Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they can add.
It was 9-1.
Let's join Alan McInally because
Honestly, I
there's
reckon we
been
could
a
beat
goal
it.
in the Monaco match.
This
Alan?
hasn't even been like Dynamo Kyiv have had a chance. They just had no chance.
Thanks very much as always, Alan.
1-0 in the Monaco game, but I'm not sure who got the 1-0. I'm not really focusing on that.
As clean as a whistle, that
They pass it off, I get tackled, that's alright. Oh, the rest of wins it back. Oh, no, my 10 wins it back.
Looking attack.
Loshik could get a hat-trick. Oh, for fuck's sake.
And you cannot argue with that.
Well, he's tearing this defence apart. They can't.
This is
cope with him.
ridiculous. I'm actually not having fun. Obviously, I'm enjoying the fact that we're ripping the Ukrainian team to shreds.
Well, Derek, you can
This could
relax
actually
now.
go
He's got
10-0.
the hat-trick. Fully deserved. Well done indeed.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored.
Loshik gets his hat-trick in spectacular form. That's 2 hat-tricks in a row for the Czech.
Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
And this isn't even the main team. Imagine if I put the main team on. It'd be 8-0 by now.
And as they restart the game, it's fair to say the
Honestly,
goal
we can
equality
just
between
forfeit
the
at
two
this
sides
point.
has
Like, I
been
wouldn't
huge.
keep playing.
Well, that's very smart defending. and
Loshik
now
wins
we
it
have
back
the ball
again. Bro, this is... Oh, for fuck's sake. Honestly, I'm just going to... You know, might as well. Maybe not. Maybe we'll do that again.
I must say, this looks promising. Wide of the target, and he's going to be disappointed.
I run out halfway like my goalkeeper, and they could have probably taken a shot from there while he was coming back. And that's their shot attempt. Like, I would love to do a keeper run like the whole way along, but they'll read where I go and they'll be able to tackle me. When you're against your friend, it's more fun because they don't know how to tackle as well.
I understand there's been a goal in the Lazio match. Let's hear about it from Alan.
It's a goal for Lazio. 36 minutes played. 1-0.
Thanks, Alan.
Jesus Christ, just give me push back again.
Time pass.
Oh, what a save, to be fair. Give a bit of credit for that.
Cross towards that far post.
Ah.
Sadly, from his point of view,
Wasn't actually in for Howlands, which is funny.
Well, it's a shocker. I wasn't very good at heading, Derek, but I could have done better than that.
Mate, Lee Dixon, you think I'm actually trying still? It's 5-0 and we're not even close to half. Well, we're kind of close now to half time. But it's just, I'm bored. Big world class, sorry, legendary is good in some aspects.
Dembele.
Quite frankly, it's just
It needs an accurate cross.
sucking the life out of me.
Just wanted to get it out of there. We're focusing on him for
Bit
a
of corner.
reason.
Lost
He's
6
playing
handful
with
for
real
defenders because
authority
of course he
and
has.
attack.
Well, he knows where the goal is, he really does. Goals flying in all over the place. He's calm in front of it. Goalie's nightmare.
Again, this really hasn't even been fun.
Fired over by Ousmane Dembele. This looks promising. Upamecano. That's a very
Why is it gone up there
impressive
then when I'm
piece of
trying to
defending.
get through the gap to Loshik?
Read it magnificently and intercepted.
Whatever, they might get a counter.
A
Lucky kind of
really
want to, just to
sumptuous ball.
make it interesting. Oh no. Oh no, how
He's
am I going to stop
forward
this?
well here.
They've
Runge.
just bottled it back
looks
here.
promising.
Really, pretty much. I mean, they can still score.
And that was a very
Never mind.
fine read. is going to add
That was a pretty touch, to be fair. Vice-versa to Carbonero.
The attack continues.
I meant to say as well, if it lags at any point, I apologise. The weather is awful.
That's an effective cross aimed at the back post.
Oh, just to the side.
Great margin for
I thought it was
error when
buried.
comes to hitting it on the volley lead.
Oh, so it's just not showing the game now on my stream. Nice. Exactly what I thought.
He'll get another chance.
There we go. Sorry if it messes up. This episode and the next episode might be a bit of a mess because of the weather. So I apologise for that.
Well, the pass not finding
Comes up with
its
a little
target.
cat loading screen sort of thing. I'm still in the game. It's just been a bit okay with the weather.
Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team.
I saw it play it through, but I couldn't. Whatever.
The first
I mean, it's
time
5-0. I'm
comes
not
to
really
an end.
anything to complain about.
You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Well, the saying in the theatre, take a bow, that's exactly what he should be doing after that first half performance. Just giving the man of the match award.
We're already
now.
through.
Sensational.
You give Flosek the man of the match award and let's leave. It's end the game there. Honestly. Might as well be full time. This is how the other games are looking. Benfica beating Besiktas. Bordeaux drawing 1-0 with Lazio. Milan beating PSV 2-1. AS Monaco beating Braga 1-0. 0-0 between Sparta Prague and Slavia Prague, I should say, and Atletico Bilbao. Sporting and Schalke drawing 0-0, and then Trabzonspor losing 1-0 to Hoffenheim. But that's not the main story, is it? The main story is we're absolutely wiping the floor with Kiev. I'm not having fun. I'm having fun based on the fact that we could just score goals for fun. But I'm not having fun based on the fact that it's just not even a challenge.
So the second half commences here. It was one-way traffic in the first half.
Hill.
They're going to need all their time if they have designs
Billy.
on a comeback.
They're really going to have designs on the comeback. Do you really think that?
Plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position.
There's probably more chance of me getting another 5
Excellent
goals,
ball towards
to
the
be
front
honest.
post. They've regained possession.
I thought maybe, just maybe, it would somehow go for Timbelli. It might push back a little here. I would like them to push back a little, give it a bit of oomph, give this game a bit of something.
2-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Still alive.
Oh, nice touch by the Fawn. That was actually quite dangerous. And what's going on? Oh, they've got an injury. I didn't see what happened there. I thought it was one of ours, so I was going to be upset. But it's actually a Dynamo Kyiv player who's picked up a knock. What happened then? I can't quite work that one out, but they've got to bring another player on.
And they'll get things going again with a drop ball.
We'll drop ball. We'll get the ball in Militao and we'll go. Urunji with an injury. He's had to be subbed off.
Well, this is certainly
Hope for a speedy recovery for him, of course. Don't want to see anyone get injured in the game. I know that from experience with Kirchu and Jota. When Jota was at the club, he got injured so much he was half the time he was on the fucking treatment table. Oh, there's Lobin, I should say, not Obin. I didn't see the first letters there. There's Lobin coming on. I tried to. No. I kind of just running the clock down at this point. I wouldn't mind getting more goals, but I don't like. I don't know. Gosh. Good save by Lafont. Bring Yuri on, might as well. If you're watching the stream live, I hope you're enjoying it. If you're watching the YouTube video, I hope you're enjoying that too. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave a like. Well, you don't have to, but I would appreciate if you left a like and you subscribe and all that stuff. There's no, absolutely no pressure to do so. So my chance of coming off for Tielemans, that substitution has occurred. I thought the guy running would be on the right side, but it's actually on the left. Got out of danger though, not there's any danger anyway at this point.
Kowalski. Sitkley. Lost it.
Barely wins it back just by walking into the situation. Tillmans keeps it under pressure. Palaversa over to Hal. Well, it was aimed for Haaland, or actually should say it should have been aimed for Haaland. The pass assist, but
Beautifully disguised ball. It just needs to remain icy cool. And it's gone in.
Boschek hits double figures in the Europa League. I think he's actually overtaken Haaland and Greenwood now.
Well, as we look at this again, the keeper's every right to ask where his
Boschek's on a hot run of form though. And he's playing until he can't anymore at the moment because he is absolutely destroying any competition he's in. We had a bit of a run like this from Haaland, and that's coming from Boschek. I could be merciful and bring him off, but
They will now make
I won't.
use
Well,
of
not
the
yet anyway.
substitutes
Sickley
bench.
or Siockley, I don't know, coming off.
And we're underway again. This game very much over.
Boschek's
as
got
a
4.
contest. I'm hearing that there's been a goal in one of the other matches. Who's it for, Alan McInally?
It's a goal for the home team. 64 minutes played. 2-1.
Rodriguez
Alan
coming on.
McInally keeping us right up to date.
Haaland apparently deciding to play left wing. A bit of position swap there. Palaversa.
And fed
Oh, I played it a little
forwards.
late. You fuck it.
But he has just veered into an offside position this time.
I should have played it a little earlier, but just how it goes. My brain doesn't register until too late sometimes. Antonov towards the striker Sol, who feels kind of bad for. He's not really had an opportunity for himself today.
Room to manoeuvre
Habanero,
on
a
the
bit of
wing.
space. Out to Palaversa. Boschek.
And the flag has
Oh,
gone
safe.
up here. Offside the
I
decision.
thought I waited till he was on, but I guess the game has decided otherwise. His trailing leg was still... Alright, whatever. It's fine. Can't complain, can I really? I'm 6-0 up. We've not really any response. We've had a couple of possible opportunities, but nothing to really worry me too much. Nothing that I didn't think
And
Lafont
news of a
wouldn't
goal
save.
in the Schalke match. Alan McInally with the details.
It's a goal for Schalke.
Oh, Loschek's been
69
mowed down
minutes
there.
played.
Good tackle.
1-0.
Thanks very much as always, Alan.
Schalke are winning their game. We've probably
Not a good
a lot
pass.
more competitive in that match, to be honest, than it is this one.
Effective
If you're looking for
challenge.
goals, you watch this match.
So
If you're
20
looking for
minutes to go.
competitiveness, you watch any other fucking tie in the round. Why is Haaland still tracking back when I've catch it?
Andrievski.
Okay. Bullund
And
could
teammates to play
create something
into.
here. Oh, yeah. Well, I should have left that, so.
He's given a corner, the referee. But he hasn't quite had
Slowed
the
out the
impact
officer
of attack
Fran
that
Sol,
we were
unable to
expecting.
score
Well, he's
past
been a
a
little bit
rampant
safe today. He's
Bradford
not
City
missed
defence,
anything.
as
That's
well
not good
as
enough.
Alban
That's
Lafont.
why they're behind in this game. Sometimes you've just got to take a little chance. Go for it.
And now the delivery.
If McCann heads. Yuri plays on. The Loschek. Can we send Carbonero?
Not much defensive cover there on the flank.
The answer is
Oh,
yes.
he's through here. It's opened up for
Back to
him.
Loschek.
And
Fucking
this
hell, it's number
time
5.
it's in.
For Loschek on the day. Telling the Dynamo Kyiv fans to calm down.
As we can see, if a striker is free in the box and the great ones just stand still,
I
they
think
know
it'll bring
chances
Havertz on a
will
little
come in
bit.
that position, and he wasn't disappointing.
A chance to revisit the goal.
Don't know if you can hear me over the rampant away crowd, but this has been a madness.
Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It could be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
I already know what I'm calling this episode, and it's quite a punny little title. Palaversa going to make way for Kai Havertz. You saw the little substitution made in the bottom corner,
The ball rolling again. in
mainly
what
for
has been
fitness
an
rather than
utterly
us actually
one-sided match.
needing the German, but
I'm hearing there's been a goal in the Hoffenheim match. Let's hear about that goal from Alan McInally.
Hoffenheim have scored, I think.
For Hoffenheim. 77 minutes played. 3-1.
regular updates from Alan.
Often that might be a
Naganelli
problem
on
if
the
we come up
way.
against them at any point, to be fair. They are a good team.
Oh, lovely
Oh,
weighted
dear.
ball. They might be in.
Oh dear.
He takes on the shot. Well, they can say
What?
a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
I just thought I was in. Havertz had all the time in the world there. I got a little cocky, but at 7-0 he doesn't get cocky. The keeper gets a little glancing save on it. Dembele to deliver.
Dembele tasked with taking the corner.
Blasek.
But he was being very closely marked,
Awful.
but the header
Awful.
not on the target.
No, just off target, and the thing is, the defender did his job, and he just couldn't quite get enough of his head on it.
Can't complain, but I kind of want to complain. That's Losik's first shot that he's actually missed. Oh, right. How's Hal? I kind of ran into him. I can't say how's Hal
On
not
the
got through
ball,
there, can I?
Andrievski. Shepelev has it.
That's a catch.
And with the goalkeeper.
Not gonna lie, it was Lafont, so I was a little bit sceptical.
Tielemans.
But
Dembele. Failed to keep
Ah.
hold of it.
knowing me, they probably still have more possession than I do at the end of the match.
He continues to make hay. And a half-baked clearance.
Suspended though. Carbonero's bloody exhausted probably. I don't think he's going to make a lot of effort to get to that.
Promising looking ball. And what a magical save.
They try to get a
it was.
consolation, which you've got to appreciate. Lafont's celebrating that save like he's just won the fucking Champions League final with it. A, it was going wide. B, we're 7-0 up. Suppose it gives the Frenchman good practice though.
So the corner
Dooland.
played into the box.
Easily blocked from Militao.
Not the result from the set piece they were looking
After
for.
Havertz. Tackle by
Well, he went strongly into the
Boyalski.
challenge, and the
I think he's
result
almost
is
going
a
to retire
throw-in.
this season. Blasek.
Extremely sloppy in
Not the
possession.
direct start of the pass though, is it? Let's be real. Meccano, Yuri. Fair play.
Upamecano.
Play it backwards son.
The electronic board has been
Fans are
held
going
in the
mad.
air,
I
and
don't
we're
blame
gonna
him.
have a minimum of firing it towards goal. Terrific
Might as well
ball
give it a
there.
chance from long range, see if we can score another banger like Blasek in the first half.
Dembele on the ball.
Bailey.
Space and time for the cross.
They'll get round Zlobin in here, which isn't going to be an issue, is it
Cross
really? Let's be
there
real.
that
Oh,
was
good
decidedly
interception though.
ordinary. And on the ball, Boyalski.
They might have a chance of getting one.
Space. And options in the centre.
Yeah, that works. Pretend to actually be fouled and then get straight back on tackling.
That is the end of the contest, and a fine result.
There's no
for the
cheers.
away fans.
I think it's probably just more relief from the home fans.
Performance on home soil, and they will surely be going through.
Well, it's almost job done after 90
Blasek with
minutes.
5.
They need to be
Bradford
professional
City
in
with
the
7. There wasn't even a point in the second half. There's not even a point in the second leg. Obviously, we're still going to have to play it. I could simulate it, but where's the fun in that? 5 shots, 1 on target for the home team with 46% possession. I had 15 shots with 11 on target and 54% possession. No real worries at all whatsoever in the slightest. Adam Blasek with the man of the match, as if you could give it to anyone else on the planet. 5 goals from him. Man of the match for Kiev, if you could pick out one, was Andrievski with a 6.9, but they did really have one. I should also mention Haaland with a 9.6, Carbonero with a 9.6, Palaversa with a 9.5, Dembele with a 9.3, Militao with an 8.4, Upamecano with an 8.3, and Kache with an 8.2. Let's see. Benfica, Milan, Monaco, Bilbao, and Hoffenheim all winning, with Sporting and Schalke drawing, and Bordeaux and Lazio drawing. Other games will be played later or on other dates.
Just a couple of questions for you.
Of your time. Got the mic there, I apologize. Lotars continues hot on the form. How satisfied with these performances today? Very satisfied. Deserves all praise. Lotars is a fantastic player and he deserves all the praise he gets. I hope he continues to amaze us with performances like these. Such a great result with 5 amazing goals scored by Hlošek. Any comments on his performance? Hlošek is a superstar. No one could deny after a performance like that today. He was absolutely unstoppable. He single-handedly secured us the win. I mean, the game was way too easy. Quite a resounding victory with a 7-0 score. How pleased are you with your team's performance? I'd say overjoyed, yeah. It was a great match for us without being too unfair to Dynamo Kyiv. I think we could have won by more today. Honestly, I could have. I think I was a little bit merciful in the second half. Kind of a bit complacent, but we still didn't let goal in. In the nicest possible way to Dynamo Kyiv. That was beyond too easy. Bolivia want me to manage him. No. But anyway, that's... Yeah, I mean, it might be one of the more boring episodes despite the fact it was a 7-0 win. I don't know. I just don't feel like it was anything special. Except for Hlošek, obviously. That would be insane for him. Let's take a look at the scores from the other first legs. 2-2 between Lazio and Bordeaux on aggregate. We are 7-0 up on aggregate. Bilbao 1-0 up on aggregate. Monaco 3-0 up on aggregate. Milan 3-1 up on aggregate. Schalke and Sporting drawing 1-1 on aggregate. Benfica 3-1 up on aggregate. Hoffenheim 3-1 up on aggregate. Sevilla 3-1 up on aggregate. Everton 3-0 up on aggregate. Villarreal 4-0 up on aggregate. Spurs 2-1 up on aggregate. Wolfsburg 2-0 up on aggregate. Lyon 3-0 up on aggregate. Atalanta 3-0 up on aggregate. And Lille 3-0 up on aggregate, yeah. So, Man City have played an extra game. They're on 59 points now. Still 4 points behind us. Liverpool haven't played their game yet. And obviously we haven't. We're about to take on the Clarets. I think Liverpool... I don't know who they're against. Take a little scan quickly. Newcastle. So that could be an interesting one. Newcastle might actually be able to stop Liverpool. But anyway, that's going to end another episode of the Bradford City Career Mode. I'm sorry that it was kind of boring due to the fact that it was incredibly easy. But Hlošek makes a record, I think, for us. I think it's the first player to score 5 goals in a match for us. I could be wrong, though. Hope you guys have enjoyed, like I said, and I'll see you next time when we travel to Turf Moor to take on the Clarets.